Hey, CityView, you know that one of our biggest emphases is church planting. It's part of our vision. We want to plant 100 churches in the Houston area in 25 years. This is Mac Gervais. He is a church planter in the city of Houston. Mac, I'm going to let you share a little about yourself, about your church, about your family. Just introduce us to you.
My name's Mac Gervais, as Jason said, and we're planting in the West Houston, West Chase kind of area, West Chase district. So kind of the heart of West Houston, that chunk of West Houston is who we're trying to reach. So my name's Mac, obviously. My wife, Grace, is on our team. We've been married for 7.5 years. We've got 3 kids, great kids, close together. Doing all kind of stuff. We're planting City West Church in this area. So CityView, City West, kind of charging towards a February launch of 2021. We're meeting right now, and this is kind of our basing where I am right now. We're in City Center through kind of a big door that God opened. That's kind of what we're doing and where we are, and we're excited about what God is doing with us out here in West Houston and the opportunities that are coming because of the doors that God is opening for us.
What are 3 things that you, Grace, City West Church, that you guys are celebrating?
So first of all, this Sunday, October 18th, for us is going to be our first in-person preview service. It's the first time that all of our folks will be able to worship together. 2 weeks ago, we launched a city group, which is kind of like our form of community house church, kind of hybrid all together. So we meet every Tuesday now at 11 o'clock. Big picture, we just seen several more families kind of join our church and people in the office interested in coming to service this Sunday. And so that's been really cool. And so those are some big things that we're celebrating right now.
Share with us 1, 2, 3 things that are challenges that we can lift up for you.
We've just seen a lot of spiritual warfare, stuff that goes beyond like COVID and the lockdowns and all that other kind of stuff. I mean, certainly that was unfortunate. The country shut down like a week before we were supposed to have our first launch team gathering. So, like terrible timing. But I think we've seen a lot of spiritual warfare in our family, in terms of attacks on our kids. We're recognizing as a team, like, man, there's a lot of spiritual warfare. The enemy's really trying to get people down, get people preoccupied, get people kind of anxious about all these different things. Everything that we're doing right now is family integrated from the get-go. We don't have a nursery or kind of childcare kind of stuff going when we have our weekly meetings. We don't, we're really having to rethink creatively. How do we engage kids intentionally? Figuring out how to make sure we get real momentum even in the COVID season, because people are longing for community, and as best we can live out our faith, building a healthy community and really gaining momentum in our neighborhoods as we're sharing the gospel.
So in addition to those challenges, how can we pray for you guys?
I think the biggest thing, like I said before, is to pray for my family. This is an exciting time for us because we've been on this journey for almost 2 years now, and we're starting to see the fruition of these things. And, our kids are really excited. There's just a lot that's kind of coming at our family. Most of it's good, but, if we're not intentional about carving out the space for ourselves as a family, then all of that can become toxic. And so just keep praying for us that we're good, that we're continually being good at work-life balance and family balance and discipleship. And within that, you can also pray for Jaden. So we're kind of walking through him with discipleship of what does it really mean to be saved? And, he's so excited about Jesus, and he views himself as a church planner and wanting to tell people about Jesus. So, and then I just think, we've got these families, people in the offices, and we're just praying against the enemy's, anything that would distract them, hinder them from being open and receiving the gospel.
Well, thanks, Mac. Thank you for sharing with us. We will be praying for you, for City West Church, for Grace and your family. Thank you for what you're doing for the sake of the gospel. We are thankful for you. Have a great day, my friend.
Yes, thanks. Thank you, CityView Church. We appreciate you, Jason, and all that you guys do.